righty. Episode 34. Is that it? I think so. Yeah, 34.
I think so. I don't
Are you
know. I don't
here?
remember.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Okay, welcome back to the Wisco Wistys, a sports podcast. Two brothers from Wisconsin. Our last name Wistenberg, Wisco
What are we
Wistys. You
doing?
get
The
it? Cool.
intro
Okay.
now?
Yep. Our wonderful sister said we don't do it, and you just start in the middle of a sentence or whatever, a topic, and it's just stupid. So there you go. Speaking of your sister, way to give away her gift, you dumbass. She called me on the way home from work and she's like, "Hey, I need you to call or I need you to use your Kendra Scott 50% off because it's your birthday month for mom for her Mother's Day gift." And I'm like, "I can't use it." And she's like,
How is that
"Why?" I said, "Because
me
I've
giving it
fucking used it
away?
on you." She said, "Well, Cole told me to talk to you."
Yeah.
You dumbass. We literally talked about this earlier today with mom.
What do you want me? You told her? Why would you
Well,
tell
what am I
her?
supposed to say? No, I can't use it. Why?
Just say, yeah, I'll
Because I
take
already
care of
did?
it. Just say, yeah, I'll take care of it.
Well, yeah, then I have to pay full price. Who do you think I am?
I know people with May birthdays. We can get that done. Come on.
Well,
Work around.
no, that's your fault. So
That's not my fault.
she
I didn't
knows.
think
I'm
you
like,
were
well,
going to
now you
admit it.
I kind of put it on her. I'm like, well, way to ruin your own gift. And she's like, well, I don't know which one you're getting me. And I'm like, okay, well, whatever.
You
She's
should have
getting
said I
something.
can't because you potentially might be getting one because you asked for one. So I can't use it.
Yeah. Well,
That is on you. That's all on you. Don't put that on
sorry, I'm
me.
not a good liar like
It's
someone.
not lying. That's
Yeah,
just
it
telling the
is.
truth, but working it in your favor. That's all that is.
It's just twisting the
Conversationalist.
truth.
It's not twisting the truth. That's the truth.
Twisting.
You'll learn.
All right. This is the sports podcast. Come on, stay on track. So, NFL draft is done. Um, a good segue, I guess. We're gonna be talking NBA, as if you couldn't tell by Cole's um brand whoreness over there. Um, a good segue, I think, something that just came out today. Austin Rivers said that he thinks he could pick 30 NBA players that could play in the NFL, and
I
there
saw
aren't
this
30
actually.
NFL players that could play in the NBA. And I just saw Will Compton respond to that, and he is like, "Oh, hell no, there's no way." So my question, it's a good
Did you see
segue from
JJ's response?
NFL to NBA. No, I didn't.
JJ Watt said, "You don't have a job either right now. Go ahead and try."
Oh, JJ Watt. I don't know why I
Yeah.
thought JJ Redick. Yes, I did see that. What are your thoughts on that? Do you, whose side do you want? Are you on Compton? Are you NFL or NBA?
I think there's only one right answer.
I just want to see if you know it.
NFL can play in the NBA, but NBA cannot play in the NFL.
I agree. Okay. So
Now,
go.
is there players? Here's my argument. Is there
Yeah,
players that can play in both, like NBA and
sure.
NFL? Sure, you could line them up and go.
You tell me
First of all,
LeBron can't.
yeah,
He's 6'8" and he's probably one of the best
yeah,
athletes on the
but
planet. You tell me he can't do a
NBA
route and catch
athletes
a
are
ball?
different, but
Right.
like it, like they're also so tall. It's a disadvantage to them in
Yeah.
football. You
Yeah.
don't see a lot of tall people have success because you have so much area to hit,
Right.
right?
Or the really tall
It's
guys are
too
just
hard.
are linemen. They're 300 plus
Yeah, you
pounds.
have
So
to be
you're not
300
six
pounds or
eight,
you have to
two
be
forty.
Gronk,
You're six
right?
eight,
Yeah,
350. You're
you got to be,
huge.
yeah, you got to be tight end or tackle.
Yeah.
So it's too hard, and they're not strong enough in
They're
football
soft.
sense.
NBA guys are soft.
Well, that's my biggest point. They're gonna, like, we'll get into it, but the flopping
Yeah.
happens in football, but it's not nearly as bad in basketball. The moment they get pounded and then go, oh fuck, we got to do this 4 days later on a Thursday night. What the
Yeah. Will
fuck? I
Compton
just
had
went
a
through a
great
car
shout out to Will
accident.
Compton. I love Will Compton. Bust it with the boys. Get us
He's
on.
a
We'll
moron.
go
He's
whenever.
So
That's
dumb. Like
not
he might be the
that's not
dumbest
how
person ever.
Cole, that's not how we get on the bus. What are you doing? We're gonna clip this and I want him to see it. And I want him to be like, you know what? I want these two fucking losers on the bus so we can just tear them apart. Please. I'm
Let,
begging you.
let me
I'd
restart
love that.
them.
Um, I I loved his point when he was like, um, they do load management in the NBA. There's no load management in fucking NFL. Like you gotta be in the trenches. You're playing unless you can't, unless you're absolutely hurt. So I'm like, I totally agree. You don't play 82 games in a like there's 82 games in the NBA and there's 17 now in the NFL, maybe 18 in the future, but still, that's a huge difference. So way more physical, obviously, but yeah, I mean the NFL guys that could cross over to NBA maybe won't necessarily be very good in the NBA, but they can hang. Like Miles Garrett, he can yam. He's 6'6", so he's tall enough, but he's also very thick. So he's not as quick as agile as other 6'6" guys in the NBA. But
Yeah,
he's also a
like
lot bigger. Are you doing okay over
um
there?
no. My shit just turned off.
God. I'm gonna cut all that shit out.
Yeah.
What were we even talking about? I don't even know.
I was just gonna say name some players that you think could cross over NFL to NBA.
Okay, just repeat that question right now. Ready? Go.
Name some players that you think could cross over NFL to NBA.
Um, Jeez. I feel like they have to be a little slimmer. They need to be good athletes still. But
Because we did that draft to build an
yeah,
NBA team.
fuck, I don't remember. I would say
We
Miles
did.
Garrett. I'd say like CJ Stroud. I've seen him play, guys like that. Maybe a couple
What about
receivers,
what
maybe
about
some taller receivers.
NBA to NFL?
That is on the other end. So it'd be like LeBron and be bigger guys. Um,
Ant.
Shit. Anthony Edwards. Yeah, we're gonna talk a lot about him today.
Fuck yeah.
Um, yeah,
Brown.
that. Who?
Jalen Brown could play in the league.
Okay. Just won't be able to
He
go left.
definitely could.
He
He doesn't have to. That's the best part.
has the ball in his left hand. He's fumbling. Fucking bum. All right. That's our segue to the NBA. First round is over, right? Yeah, it's over.
We're in the
Um,
middle of the second.
yeah, I don't get how they do that. Like the T-Wolves and Nuggets are 2 games in already, and some teams haven't even played yet.
Boston hasn't played their first game, so
Yeah, what the hell?
but
I
the
guess I
Wolves and
guess they'll
Nuggets
play
don't
maybe tomorrow, so then they'll always just be 1 game behind
the
at some
Nuggets
point.
don't play till Friday, if I'm not
Yeah, because
mistaken.
they go back to fucking Minnesota, up
Yeah,
2-0. Damn,
yeah.
man. All right, so should we recap?
Yeah, so we're
Magic,
gonna go through first
Cavs.
round and then second round looking at that matchup. So Magic Cavs don't give a fuck. The only thing that's
That
really
went 7 somehow. I didn't see a
well,
lick of that game.
I
Any of those
watched
games.
the end of six because Mitchell had like 50 or something, and they lost at Orlando, which was kind of wild.
Yeah,
Um, and then they were getting their ass beat on in game seven, and then all of a sudden I turned it back on and they were cooking with gas. So I
yeah.
don't know. I was
I
rooting
think,
for the Magic because I want
yeah.
to
Well,
play the
yeah, you don't want to
Magic.
play it. You'd rather play the Magic. I think
Yeah.
Paolo Banchero. I don't even know how to. He's got so many fucking vowels in his name. I don't even know how to say it. I think that's how you say it, right?
I think
Something
it's
like that.
Bankero. Yeah.
He, I've always liked him. I just looking at him at Duke, I was like, yeah, he's NBA ready. He's got the body for the NBA in college already. I liked that pick. I thought that was a good pick for the Magic. I think he's going to be pretty good. He can shoot well too.
He's
He's
young.
he's so young. They've got a bright future. They've already made it, with that's the only guy I really know. They got like Fran Wagner and people
Yeah, they
like
got
that.
Fran and Mo. They got Jalen Suggs. They have
Suggs, yeah.
Gary
Cole,
Harris
who's
from
the
that
guard? Who used to look
Cole
like
Anthony
Cole
Jr.
Anthony. Yep.
It's his
So
dad. Yeah. And then they have
they got a
Gary
good
Harris
they got a
from
good
that
group, good young group.
dumbass Michigan State school. And then they got that kid from Florida State too, who hasn't really done much. But anyways, so then
Isaac or
the
something. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
Jonathan Isaac. Yeah,
Yeah.
he but we know who he is, but he doesn't really do much. Um, so the Cavs won. Celtics beat the Heat. Fuck the Heat. Fuck Jimmy Butler.
Yeah. You beat the crutched Heat.
Well,
Barely.
did you see what
You beat the lukewarm. You didn't beat the Heat.
I don't give a shit. We've beaten them before. I
Yeah, but you've always lost to them before too. You guys are like 2-2 in the last four matchups over
Yeah,
the
but in the
last
last 10
5 or 6
games we're
years that
like
you've played in the
eight and
playoffs.
two against them, including the regular season, and we've beaten them like by 20 or more 4 times. We're
Yeah,
shitting on
without
them.
Jimmy. Yeah, okay.
During the regular season, not all of them.
Yeah, who
Jimmy
fucking cares?
said
That's
if
not playoff
I was
Jimmy.
playing, the Celtics would
Yeah.
be home.
And
Did you see
Pat
what Pat Riley said?
Riley
He
was
said
like,
if you're not on
shut
the
the
court,
fuck up, man.
yeah, shut your fucking mouth. Good.
Dad, I ran into dad at the gym and he brought
I
that up
told
because
him
he
that.
thought that
Yeah.
was funny. I'm
Hmm.
like, that's just such a old head versus new head, you know, button heads. That's funny.
I
But
like
I
it.
agree
Shut the
with
fuck
Pat.
up,
I mean,
Jimmy.
he shouldn't be talking. He's not even playing. It's so easy to be like, "Oh yeah, if I would have played, we would have won." Yeah,
Correct.
whatever. There's no it's a win-win for you because you well, I guess from a certain vantage point, it's a win-win. You say you it says you have confidence in them and there's no way for anyone to prove you wrong because you can't go back in time and replay it. So it's like whatever.
I
But
think
yeah, I agree. He shouldn't have said anything. He's a fucking idiot.
I firmly believe that he is also taking the regular season light because his body
Yeah.
is wearing down.
Yeah, he's getting older.
So he is doing that on purpose. It's not because he doesn't care. I think he just can't give it all
It
the
might be
time,
both. He
probably.
doesn't care and he wants to save his body for the playoffs
But so then that leads into the Celtics Cavs for the
matchup.
second round. They play tonight. I don't think that'll be a I think this should go max 6, even
I
without Kristaps. I think he should sit the whole
yeah.
fucking series and
Yeah.
not even worry about it.
I texted you that you have the easiest fucking cakewalk to the finals I've
We're
ever seen.
discussing that in 2 seconds, okay? You want to
That's
discuss it
such
now?
bullshit. No, we'll wait.
Yeah. So the
Bucks lost to the
next,
Pacers. I said they
yeah,
would, even though I am a huge Bucks fan. Love you boys. Sorry, just didn't work out. Injuries, it sucks. Um,
again, the
who
theme is
knows?
injuries.
I
Again,
know. Who
the
knows though? I
team
mean,
is
if
injury
Bobby
prone.
Portis doesn't isn't a fucking moron and throw hands and get ejected in that one game, we went to overtime. We could have won, and
Is
then you
that
go
it?
back
Is that
home
it?
and you could have won again. That's a completely different series.
You
Then
guys have
they
to
win game
really.
six, and then we have game seven at home. Who knows if Giannis is available? What if? I get it, but I don't think it was going to happen this year anyway. So I'd rather us just get a whole year under the dock bullshit, see if that can
Full year
do
older.
something. Whole year older. I would get rid of everybody except Dame and Giannis. No one's
That's
safe.
that was my question. What would you
Maybe
do?
Chris. You might have to keep Chris. Chris looked decent this year. When he was healthy, he looked decent. You might have to keep Chris just to keep Giannis happy, and you have to keep Thanasis. So you have four spots that you need to keep.
Brooks not going anywhere.
I think he should though. He fucking sucks. He's
Your
chucking
whole
up.
team should go.
Yeah,
They
that's what I'm
suck.
saying. Everyone
Giannis
besides
should
those
be on the
four.
goddamn block. The guy has
No.
missed in 3 different playoff series. He's missed games in 3 different years. That's an injury problem. You're turning into Zion and Joel Embiid, and
The
his
injury in the are you talking is that including the 2021 year when he hyperextended his knee and he missed games?
he missed games this year. He missed games last year. He missed games in the bubble. He missed games. Did he miss some in the 2021? I didn't even
Yeah,
realize that.
yeah.
That's four then. 4 different years he's
Okay.
missed games.
So you're saying, oh, that's another year. That's a freak fucking accident. How the hell is he supposed to control that? He landed on someone's foot
I'm
and he
not
got his
saying,
leg hyperextended. So that's not his
listen,
fault.
I'm not
How is that
saying
his
he should
fault?
control it. I don't think any of this really is controllable, like at all.
Yeah,
It's his play style. He will
that's
never
true. I will
last.
agree with that though,
He will never
because he
last.
is full speed ahead, shoulder
Yeah.
down, let's
So
go.
he,
And if he's got
that's
a
why
fucking
shit like that
Achilles injury or
happens.
calf
Yeah.
injury, that's not looking good.
But that's my point. He's getting older, and it's getting to the point where injuries, you
He's
can't
getting
count on
older. He's
him.
my age.
But Mason, he's
He's
his
28. Are you fucking
but
kidding me?
in look at it this way. If a running back is 26, 27 in the NFL, he's getting older. It's because he has so much mileage on him. Is he old? No. But for his play style or his position, it's old. Giannis is getting to the point where you cannot rely on him for games. If I was the Bucks, I'd take the Sixers approach and be like, we just know he's not going to be there every night in the playoffs. And I don't want a star that's like that. That's just not it. You just
He's
can't
not,
have
I know
that.
he's not perfect, but I have to defend him because that's who we have. And we're
Yeah,
not going
but
to get another guy. You're going to have to draft another guy. No one's going to want to come to Milwaukee unless Giannis is there. That's how we got Dame. You think Dame's getting traded here without Giannis? No.
no. But
So
the other
I
problem is
have to defend
Dame
him.
is injury prone too. He's had the last like 3 seasons, he's had injuries up the ass. And then he outright says, yeah, I came in out of shape. What a dumb fuck. I mean, what are you doing?
Yeah.
And then you have
I'm
the
still not
worst
sold on him.
coach in the
Yeah, I know.
league to do that job.
Yeah, I
It's a
know. We fucking
clusterfuck.
suck and I hate
I'm
it.
saying you should start over.
No,
Just
I would give
saying.
my left nut for Anthony Edwards, so I'll tell you that.
Oh yeah, he's more untouchable than we're gonna do an untouchable draft, and he's gonna be way up there
He
because
is so fucking good and he's 22.
we can't talk about him yet. We're talking about him later, so
Fuck.
save it.
All right.
We're talking about easiest path to the
I'm not willing to
finals.
say the Bucks are a dumpster fire yet because if we were healthy, who knows? We could have made it to the Eastern Conference Finals this year, or we could have at least gotten out of the first round. Like that would have been a step up from last year. So it's like, okay, whatever. But I'm not ready to say it's a dumpster fire. I do think we need to make changes, and I fucking hope. I don't care. Like if they say no, it's because of injuries. We're running it back. I'm gonna say John Horst, you need to fucking go. You're stupid. You
That's what
had
they're
your
gonna
run.
do.
You're done.
You know it.
No, I don't know it.
Yes, you do.
They go after guys in free agency. They picked up Brooke Lopez when he first got
Yeah,
here. They
because
picked up all these guys.
they're the bring the band back together. They're the Packers like 2 years ago. That's what it is.
I'm not
I'll bet you
willing to
money
commit to
on it.
that title yet. We'll see. We'll see. If they do, then I will be the first to admit that, yeah, you're right. And we're fucking dumb and we need to move on.
Okay, let's discuss easiest path to through the finals then. You keep bringing that shit up, so bring it on.
Yeah, because who do you have to play, Cole? You didn't even watch the Magic versus the Cavs.
Easy path,
That's
Heat.
bullshit. Heat
Easy
didn't have
path,
their
Heat.
star. That's
Absolutely.
bullshit. So
I
that's the
agree.
first two rounds. So that's an automatic bid to the conference finals. Okay.
Absolutely. And then the conference, okay, so that's two. The conference finals and the finals would be not easy to me. I'm not saying they would be hard. I think the conference finals would be a mid-level, if not, because the Knicks are scrappy. We've watched that team. They're not,
Yeah.
Brunson's tough, but I'm not going to say that they're like, oh God, like the Celtics would be
Right.
favored.
Right.
The finals is another
I said
fucking
path
beast.
to the finals. Easiest path to the
I think last time
finals.
I checked, I wrote who has the easier championship path. So winning the championship path.
I didn't
Because
say
last
path.
time
I
I
didn't say
checked,
championship path. I will bring up the
listen
receipts.
to me.
Oh,
Last
God
time I
damn
checked, the Heat played the Bucks and the Bucks swept them. So we're even there. Heat. You swept the Heat, we beat them.
just because we swept them doesn't mean
They
it
were
was the
not
easiest
good.
path.
They were
They had
not
Jimmy.
good.
They had
They were not
Jimmy.
good. They were not good. We all know they weren't
We
good.
were just that much better. That's what I'm
They were
saying.
not good. They were
That's what I'm
not good. They
saying.
were just as good as
We're
this
not
year.
comparing apples to
Check
apples
the
here.
stats. And then you played the Nets. Okay, Nets were tougher for your team.
Yeah.
For your team.
If Kevin Durant has a size smaller, half a
What
size smaller
but
shoe, we're
what did
not
that
winning that game.
team you
Or
you
that
beat who did you beat? Oh, Kyrie got hurt. Oh, Harden got hurt. Oh, it was just Kevin Durant. Like, why was that hard again? Because I don't remember.
Kyrie played in a
In the
couple of games.
he played in the first two and he got hurt in the second, and then
Yeah, so he played 2 games. Harden played in 2 games.
Harden
That's four
played
games
on
with
a
at
half a
least two
leg with a
superstars.
hamstring. He couldn't even run. We watched him. He couldn't even run. He couldn't. And then you played the fucking Atlanta Hawks with Trey Young in the
Yeah,
conference final.
that's
That's
what
a
I remember
cakewalk.
telling you.
It's a
That the second
cakewalk.
round was the true finals. That was the
And then
true conference finals.
the the Suns beating the Suns would be like me beating children in fucking basketball right
Nuh-uh, we
now.
were down 0-2.
Yeah, because you guys suck ass compared to what the title game would be this year. Oh, who's gonna win? That Suns team or the Wolves or Nuggets this year? I don't even think it's fucking close.
So do you think
That's
the
a
Nuggets are going to beat the Wolves in this series?
ass. It's either one, but it's an ass whooping. This year's those team versus that year's Suns ass whooping.
So when you so basically what you're going to do is if the Celtics win this year, you're going to be comparing champions to champions.
Which
You're going to be like, "Oh,
many people
my
do.
year champion is better than your champion year."
If you talk shit about my championship year, then yeah, I will.
Well, of course I am. You're my brother and I hate the fucking Celtics.
Well, then
Um,
yeah, I'm going to because we're gonna. Your best player was who? Devin Booker. Oh God, I'm so Chris Paul. Oh God, I'm scared. Give me a break. It's gonna be Anthony
you've
Edwards
watched enough
or
Celtics
Joker.
losses deep into the playoffs as of late, so you know how fucking hard it is. So don't give me that shit. Once you get to the finals,
Never
it's a
said it wasn't
50-50
hard.
shot to win that
I know,
motherfucker.
but
So don't give me that. The Heat
it's
had a
not.
50-50 shot last year.
It's not.
They won one game.
No, they won two, but
Did
no,
they?
it's not.
They
Yeah, they
won
went
two
to
games?
six. They brought them to six. Yes.
What? No.
Yes.
It
No
was
one remembers
4-1.
that. No, it was not. Look it up.
Really?
I'll bet you $5 right now because they stole the one of the first two at
No.
Denver. They
Well, if
split.
you're this confident, I'm not gonna fucking bet you.
It's not 50-50. I mean, LeBron walking into 2018 with looking at Durant, Curry, Clay, Draymond, that's
Yeah.
not fucking 50-50. Not all championships are made equal. You would
No,
argue
they're
that
not.
with the
But guess
bubble.
what? We still fucking won, and that's all that's gonna matter.
Correct. I'm just saying our path is going to be harder.
It's
It's
I don't
ramping
know about
up.
that. So okay, you have to play either. So you're gonna beat the Cavs. That shouldn't be that hard. And then in the conference finals, you're either gonna have to play the fucking Pacers or the Knicks.
Well, let's talk about the Knicks and let's see what we discuss here. Okay, because the Knicks beat the
You're gonna beat
Sixers.
the 2017 Villanova Wildcats or whatever the fuck it was with Brunson, Hart, and DiVincenzo.
Yeah, that
That's who
guy
you're
you should have
playing.
kept on that your
That's who
team.
you're playing. I will
Red
not be
Mamba.
impressed if you beat them. That's
They're
fucking a
better than the
joke.
Hawks. They're much better than the Hawks.
I
Who?
don't know
Trey
about
Young?
that.
Trey
I don't
Young?
know about that.
Oh, stop.
That year, Trey Young
He
and Clint
sucks.
Capella.
Oh, Clint Capella. You can't even name a second good player. Oh God. Can you even name the
Bojan
coach?
Bogdanovic or whatever the
Could you
fuck.
name the
No,
coach?
that was after actually, I think. I don't know. The coach
Yeah.
of
Name the
who?
fucking the Hawks that year. Name the coach.
Uh,
Tibbs is way better of a coach than
is he? Because I bet or players said he'd be the least they'd want to play for him the least in the entire league. They
yeah,
came out
because
with a
he doesn't like
player,
superstars. He can't
yeah,
coach superstars.
and you're not going to win with that one. Brunson's a fat little 6 foot guard who's like 29. He's good. He's fucking
He's
good.
dropped 40 the last five
Yeah, I know
games.
he's good, but I
He's
mean, you're
so
telling
much
me
better
no
than
one
Trey
can
Young.
lock that Chubb up? That's like fucking
I'm
Kyle
not
Lowry going out.
so we'll get there, but I think we are made to play the Knicks and the
Well,
Wolves.
you
I
also
think
said
that's
the
our
NBA
matchup.
wants that to happen. Well, yeah, it's a
It's a
huge,
dream.
it's the Celtics and the Knicks. That's huge. They would love that.
Let's talk about it then. So the Knicks beat the Sixers. I thought it was a good series. I think the Sixers underperformed because I love
Yeah,
Maxey. Maxey's a stud.
he's good. I
He
like
and then
him way better than
JoJo,
Joe.
they just
He might be
failed
the
in the
dirtiest
clutch.
player in the fucking league.
He is. I saw a bunch of montages of him
I
the
think
other day. It's bad.
he's got more ejections than Draymond. Or no,
Really?
more flagrant fouls than Draymond. Draymond gets
Oh,
ejected
okay.
because he says shit
Because he's
and then he gets
mouthing.
ejected. JoJo trips people, kicks people, pushes people, blah blah blah, slaps people in the face, all that shit.
What do
He's
you?
dirty. I'm not a
He
fan
is
of. I've
dirty.
never been a fan of him. He's dirty as
What do you
fuck.
do with the Sixers?
I get rid of Tobias Harris.
I was just gonna
That's
say that
one.
fucker,
He
30 minutes and
sucks.
no points. That's
He
so
sucks. He
bad.
gets
How
oh
he's been there?
he has I mean, good for him for securing the bag, but
He's
he's
robbery. Highway
highway
robbery. That's what
robbery.
that, yes.
Yeah. Get rid of him. Get rid
I think
of
they need
do
another
they have
star.
Kyle Lowry?
Yeah, that
Yeah,
fat
get rid of
fuck.
that fat fuck.
No.
Get rid of basically everyone except Maxi and JoJo.
I think they need another star. They need like a Paul George or the like someone who could play wing
Yeah, but
defense and kind of help them out.
Paul George is hit or miss. He shows up, he disappears. He shows up, he disappears.
Yeah, someone like Paul George, not Paul
Yeah.
George
Like a
specifically.
wing more. Maxi's your guard.
Yeah,
You need like a
or
stretch.
get a point guard and make Maxi your shooting guard. Like take
Yeah.
the ball
Off
out
the
of his
ball.
hands and he comes off the ball because he's got so
Yeah.
much energy.
Yeah.
Knicks Pacers, so that's a iconic series. Reggie Miller, they got a bunch of history. Game
Yeah.
was last night. Like I said, I think the Knicks Celtics is destined because everyone wants to see the East Coast battle, Madison Square Garden, TD Garden,
Yeah.
blah, blah, blah.
Those are
But
gonna be
they got
good games too, because the
robbed.
travel's not gonna be hard, so they're not gonna be jet
Correct.
lagged. Like there's gonna be a lot of it's
Yes.
gonna be good games.
The Pacers got robbed last night, though. I think this series could
Yeah.
go six because the Pacers can score and they keep everything
They're
close, but
scrappy too.
they are just as scrappy. I fucking why the Pacers think, oh, what's his name? That bumfuck that was on the Celtics. They traded for him and he starts for them now. He's so bad.
Neesmith?
Aaron Neesmith. He's
Yeah.
so bad and he starts for them. And I'm like, why do you think
He's
this is a good
I
idea?
mean, he torched us. He was hitting threes
Uh,
like it was his job, and he's jacked
yeah,
as fuck. I'm like, who is this guy? I
he
couldn't
couldn't
name like
even
three of
crack
the
our
guys that are
lineup.
in their rotation.
He was like the 14th
The
pick in
one
the
that
draft.
Bobby Portis slapped in the
Yeah,
face. I'm like, who the fuck is this guy? I think he's a
I know
rookie.
they're yeah,
So I don't get it. I don't know how they score so much. I think Tyrese Halliburton is
overrated.
overrated. I know dad's like,
Yes.
oh, to traded for him instead of Dame. No. He's a fucking twink who shoots crazy and has two different voices, talks a lot of shit, but he's got like 10 points and he hits 1 3 and he's like, fuck you. I'm like, shut the fuck up. I
He's
hate them.
he's
The rivalry has sparked, it has begun. There's a Bucks Pacers rivalry apparently now, and I'm all for it. I want their name, I want their number. Let's fucking kill them next year. Okay. So then we have the West. Nuggets, Lakers. That was a joke. Laker LeBron's
good luck.
washed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if he's washed, but that team is just a
Relatively washed. I mean, he's
he played
great, but
well.
he's
He
great, but
can't
he's
carry the
just he
team
can't
anymore.
do it anymore. Yeah. Compared to like what he used to do, he's
But
washed.
washed, I think washed, yeah, but he's still like a top 10 player as washed. That's the problem.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. Um,
Um,
the main question is so Wolves pounded Suns, move on from that. Nobody really cares. I don't know what you do with the Suns. Do you break that team up? They got no draft picks. You went all in.
yeah,
Like, I don't know what to do with
you
them. Like,
gotta
that's
I don't
brutal.
know. You gotta trade for somebody
You got to
and
eat it.
yeah, do
Yeah, I
something.
think they need to. But the big thing and what we need to get to, the most important is Nuggets Wolves. So obviously, everyone, majority of people, including myself, thought Nuggets was pretty much a lock in a 7-game series against anybody. I'm watching Saturday and I'm like, holy fuck. I think it was Saturday. Did Ant? Wow, Ant just is going off. I'm like, damn,
Yeah.
good
Oh,
for
they
them. They
stole a
took,
game. That's
yeah, they
awesome.
stole
Yeah.
going 1-1 back to. I was even talking to one of my coworkers. He's like, what are you putting money on tonight? And I'm like, well, if I was, he's like, I'm thinking Pacers money line. I was like, I was gonna do Wolves. I was like, nah, like, no way Denver loses two at home.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then I'm watching that game, and that fucking defense without Gobert, the length on the edge, and fucking everywhere in their face,
Hmm.
getting on them. Wow. To take both, that's impressive, man.
Yeah,
Young team.
they got the sixth man of the year and they're gonna win probably defensive player of the year too, because that's bullshit, but whatever. But to have those two, so you have great defense, and it's not just him, it's obviously the team that you can see. And then two, to have
Correct.
an awesome six man, another awesome role player on that team.
Nas Reed, right?
I you gotta be afraid of this team.
Well, so I was saying to people, I was like, the Wolves, I want the Wolves to win because I don't think we can beat the Nuggets in the finals because we just don't match up well with we as the Celtics
Yeah,
against Joker. We just
yeah,
have no answer. And I'm watching that game and I'm like, Jaden McDaniels, um, what Alexander, whatever, that
yeah.
long
The dude with
motherfucker.
three names. They got so
Yeah,
many guys with so many names.
Reed.
Carl Anthony Towns,
Yep.
Alexander
Like
Watkins, or whatever the fuck his name is.
fucking all over the place. I didn't
Yeah.
realize Ant Edwards is an athlete, so he can guard too.
Yeah, I mean, you see him chase down block all the
They're
time. If
dirty.
you're at
It's a
like
dirty
defense, a lot
team.
of the time, defense is just effort. And if you're athletic
Well,
enough, you can get to places that other people
but
can't. So defensively, you have the ability to be pretty good.
correct. As a Celtics fan, though, too, when we went to the finals, it kind of reminds me of our team in the sense that we had Derek White, Jalen Brown, Marcus Smart, Jason Tate. We have all these like wing people that we
Hmm.
just swapped. You couldn't get by anybody because it's like you're just running into another one. We're still in that role, but I think we're even better now because we have Drew Holiday and White's gotten better and we're
Yeah.
just long. But I was like, oh fuck, do I want to play the Wolves? Because that's a scary like Ant can take a game for you. And then he
Yeah.
was good last night, but he wasn't what he was game one. And then they still took a game. Like they fluster and Joker and Murray, especially when he's throwing the fucking heat pad on the
Yeah.
that was
Is he gonna get suspended for that?
they said it was like technical. He should have had a technical. And I was like, in the NFL, if a player did that, you'd
It's
be
one
like
thing if he
kicked
throws it and it
out.
doesn't get onto the court, but it got onto the fucking like
You could have
play
slipped, you could have
area.
torn
You
ACL.
could, yeah,
Yeah.
you could hurt somebody. I think he should be fined and suspended. And if that happens, they go home without their number two guy. That's tough,
They
man.
I
That's
hate to
not good.
say I was interested too because Joker is so good, but what makes him amazing and the best player in the league is he gets everyone else the greatest opportunities, and then he rises. He's the boat that rises all tides, right? But the one like lock to it all is Murray. When
Yeah.
he gets going, and then he gets Murray going, you're fucked.
He's
But
just
Murray has
throwing fuel on the
struggled.
fire. Yeah, he
Yeah, Murray
has.
has struggled, and that's a big deal. And I don't think people realize it's tough to win back-to-back champion. Like everyone thought the Bucks, oh, bring the band back. God, they're gonna be so good. And then Middleton gets hurt, and then
Yeah.
Drew's not the same. It just goes down the hill so
Drew
fast.
is not the same, and now you guys have him 2 years later.
Yeah, he's our fifth best player. I'm not worried about it. But
You just paying him a shit ton of money to be the fifth best.
we are. But I think we still match up better with the Wolves. I think we can throw
Yeah, they got
so
a
many
lot of,
bodies at Ant Edwards. So
well,
many
who's
bodies.
guarding Cat?
If
Porzingis?
Well, the thing is though, Rudy Gobert will
Horford?
not be a factor in ours if we played them. You can't put Cat at the four and Gobert at the five because Porzingis will stretch and Gobert will be useless. So
Hmm.
that's the elimination of Gobert,
Yeah,
the
the
defensive
minute
player of the
Gobert
league.
steps out of the paint, he is an absolute liability.
Fucked.
He's
That's why
so slow.
we'll
You just
kill
blow. You
that.
see him like moving, like
So
"Yeah." It's like
yeah,
Brooke
they're
Lopez
either
trying to
gonna
guard someone up
correct.
front.
That's
It's
exactly
hard
what
to
it is.
watch.
They're
Hard to
gonna have
watch.
to go
That's why he
big
can't be
and
defense player of
like
the year.
fight that, or they're gonna have to minimize him and go
Yeah,
small, and
you're
then
gonna have
it's
to do a real
Porzingis with
the
Cat.
coaching. I am impressed with their coach. He also tore his fucking patellar tendon or whatever and had surgery, and he's back out there.
Yeah, still rolling. He's sitting
Love
in the
that. I
back.
love
He's
that.
just yeah.
Good
I
man.
I think it's cool. I'm not a Minnesota fan because some chick that
Yeah.
I live with, but like I think it
I
would be
love
cool
it.
for them to win. It'd
I,
be
I'm
cool for it's like
I'm an
Milwaukee
Anthony
to me.
Edwards fan. I'm
How
I
can
don't
you
mind
not like
Carl Anthony
him?
Towns. Yeah, he's just raw. He's just himself. And
I'm
it's
seeing
not
a
in a
lot
bad
of
way, you know?
I'm seeing a lot of MJ comparisons, but I have started to see a lot of D Wade
Yep.
comparisons. And I
Yep.
was like, oh,
And
okay.
he's humble enough to be like, yeah, I don't like that. Stop doing that. Like he's the best ever. Stop comparing me to
Team
him.
USA is
Good for
gonna go
him.
wild.
Oh God.
Wild. I told Paige, you're going to the Olympics, you better watch that
He should
fucking squad.
start. He should start.
Yeah.
The way
We need
he's
to do it.
playing.
We need to do a like who should be the five for that one, because that's an
Yeah,
interesting group,
we can do
honestly.
some I mean the Olympics are this year. We can do Olympic stuff, get Paige on there, talk about gymnastics or whatever.
She's gonna be at them, so I don't know if we're gonna be able to do them because she'll be watching them live.
Well, I don't want to lose our 7 followers anyway, so that's probably
Yeah,
better.
right.
Um,
Um,
Mavs
I think
Clippers, that was a joke.
Clippers got to rehaul. Quit.
Yeah.
Kawhi barely plays. Harden
Yeah.
sucks. PG barely plays. Restart. You're so good every year. Restart. Quit.
When you have
Move on.
Russell Westbrook who's putting in minutes,
Yeah,
get it.
no.
It's
Start.
not it. You got a new they literally have a new logo, new uniforms, a new stadium.
Yeah.
You might as
Start
well get a
over.
new team because
Yeah.
it's not going to be good.
I think the Thunder killed the Pelicans. Nobody cares about the Pelicans. Zion's never there,
I
whatever.
would have never
The
picked him, and I
Thunder,
said that a long time ago.
correct.
Thunder,
Um,
I don't know what to think of them.
well, everyone's underrating them and they're the one seed, and everyone's like, Mavs are dangerous. And I'm like, do we not realize how young and athletic the Thunder are to deal with Kyrie and Luca? Like,
Hmm.
they're gonna have who's guarding Shea, SGA? Because I don't fucking know what's happening there.
Yeah, Luca doesn't play D. Kyrie's not big enough to play D.
Exactly.
Yeah, who guards
And
him? I don't even know anyone
OKC's got
else on the
some
Mavs.
dudes. They got some dudes to throw at them too, and they're like they run. Like I don't think
Yeah,
the Mavs are that athletic
Chet,
to run with that team.
Giddy.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're decent.
they got some 14-year-old girls for Giddy too, right?
Yeah.
It's I think they still have Lou Dort too, who's that lockdown whatever motherfucker, but
Yeah, he's pretty good.
I
Yeah, I
think
just
people
don't know
need
enough
to.
about him, but
Who are we picking? So we're picking Celtics, we're picking Knicks, we're picking Wolves. Obviously, that's kind of a cheating because it's two up. I do want to see the Nuggets make that to six, though. I want to see a little fight there.
I mean,
I'm
it depends.
taking
I'm not ready to choose the Wolves. Once I see game 3, then I'll be able to tell if I can pick the
once
Wolves.
once I see the fourth quarter and they're up 40-10. Yeah, I'll take the Packers over the Bears.
I'm not
What?
confident enough to pick the Wolves right now. That's all I'm saying. I
So you're
will pick
still
them.
scared of the Nuggets and you think the Nuggets are
Yeah.
gonna win?
You have to respect the reigning champs and the
I'm
best player in
scared
the
of
league.
Joker. I'm
Right.
rooting for the Wolves.
Oh, I am
I
too,
think,
but I just don't think you can count them out yet. Bucks
yeah,
1
I
down
wouldn't
0
either.
in their
I wouldn't
finals,
either.
so
Um, what are we picking this series? I picked this as the matchup, and I picked the Mavs. I'm starting
yeah,
to go Thunder, but I don't. I think I don't know.
I picked Mavs because I thought Luca versus Jokic in the conference finals.
Another underrated thing, just to say quick. I love the Thunder's environment in the playoffs.
That's I don't know how, but it's an
It's college.
electric
It's
arena. It's
fucking
so
awesome.
cool.
I'm
It
so happy
reminds
that's
me of
back.
like Russ, Harden,
Yeah,
KD
when
days
against like the Spurs and they're like
where they
he's
throw
coming
up
off
that
a
lob and
pit.
he goes
Yeah.
boom. You're like, holy shit.
That shit's yeah,
Yeah,
they when they do the
that's pretty
whiteout, that's
cool. I mean, good
awesome.
for them.
Yes.
That's a great fan base down there. But yeah,
I
I
agree.
just don't know if they're there yet, if they're ready to take that leap. You don't just go from missing the playoffs to making it to the conference finals. But the fucking Minnesota Timberwolves might do it. I mean, did they make the playoffs last year?
Yeah, they got swept by the Nuggets.
Okay, well there you go. So I mean, sometimes it just takes a little bit. I read something that did you know that the basketball operations guy who built the Nuggets, then he left right before they
Yeah, you went
won.
to
He went to Minnesota.
Minnesota. They have
And then now
stats
he's
on there
built this
too.
team
Yeah.
and he might beat the team he
It's
just built.
cool.
It's kind of cool. So that guy
It's
is
kind
fucking
of
good.
it's
Get
kind of
him
like
on
the
your team is
NFL
what I'm
though, when you
saying.
think about it, coaching trees
Yeah,
and
coaching
executive
trees. Yep.
trees.
All
But
right.
okay.
Cool. It's yeah, when you talk it out, it's been a pretty fun playoff so far if you're the right fan, but not for me. It's still fun to watch. I'm loving new teams evolving
New
and making it
players.
interesting.
We're
Yeah.
definitely seeing a change of the guard for sure right
Yep,
now.
yep. All the older
Yeah.
guys are starting to slow down and get washed out, washed away. I mean, the fucking Curry didn't even make it to the
Um, Curry,
actual playoffs.
Durant, LeBron, all of them are starting to move out for these
Yeah,
guys.
yeah.
So you want to do the game now? Last thing?
Sure. Yeah, let's do it.
Sure. Yeah, you didn't want to do the game.
I mean, do I have a choice? You have
So we're
trivia?
doing, yeah, I do. We have best duos left in the NBA playoffs. So
Okay.
there's
So second round it. Not no first round duos.
No,
Okay.
only teams who are left. You can only pick one duo per team. So if I take a Celtic duo, you cannot take a
A
Celtic.
different Celtic
Yeah, you
players.
cannot
Yeah.
mix
Okay.
and match.
All right.
And then we're going 4 rounds. So you got to take one from every team pretty much. So you're gonna get stuck with something. Um, I have trivia. I have 3 questions. If you get 2 out of 3, you get first pick. We're going
God.
back and forth.
All right.
Who is the only person, this is all NBA related, FYI, who's the only person to win MVP, Coach of the Year, and Executive of the Year? So this is obviously a player who moved into management, as they would say.
I don't know. I don't know enough of these old fucks. First one that comes to mind is like Pat Riley.
So you got to think about old. It's got to be someone older, right? And
Right.
it's got
Like
to be someone who was good who won MVP because
I
they
don't know
can't
if Pat
be.
Riley was good enough to win MVP. Bill Walton, maybe?
That's a
Larry
good guess.
Bird, maybe?
Yeah, those are good guesses.
Oh, fuck. The only player. There's only one.
According to this, yes. I don't think there is any more
I
because
don't
like
think
Jordan
Larry
was an
Bird. I
owner, but
know
he didn't
Larry
do
Bird
any.
won an MVP. I don't know if Bill Walton did. I don't know if Pat Riley did. Mm, fuck.
It's a good question
It's only those are the only three I can even think of. Um,
because Jordan never coached, right? But he
Jordan never
owned a team,
coached.
never won
Magic
it.
never
Yeah.
coached. I think Bird coached. I know Pat Riley did all three because he's doing one of them now. I'm gonna go Pat Riley.
It's Larry Bird. Oh,
Fuck!
you're so close.
Larry Bird won Executive of the Year. What the fuck did he do?
Pacers. He did the whole Pacers, Paul George, like that was his shit.
What about it? They didn't do shit.
They went to the Eastern Conference Finals like 2 years in a
Ooh,
row
ooh.
and
So
lost to
who fucking
LeBron.
cares? Yeah,
I'm
that
pretty sure it's
that
for
wins you
that.
Executive of the Year.
I
That's
think it
horseshit.
was.
That's horseshit.
Let me just double check on that, but I think that's
No, you don't
why.
even know the answer to your own fucking trivia
No,
question.
I know he did. I just didn't know when he won it. Yeah, he won it in 2011 and 2012 for the Pacers.
That's
That's when that
fucking
was.
dumb. Well, I was
No,
on the
it's
right
not.
path.
He built that team.
Yeah, to what?
Um,
To fail, apparently?
I guess I mean for you getting to Game 7's a big deal in the Eastern Conference Finals, but I don't know.
No. It in your words, that's a fail. So he won to fail.
It is a fail.
Boom.
It's still Executive of the Year
All right,
though.
so
I
I need to
mean,
hit these next two.
correct.
God damn it.
I'll give you a softball. 4 players have won MVP and Defensive Player of the Year in the same season. Name 3.
Giannis, Jordan.
Are you kidding?
What?
You don't know?
I know it's Giannis and Jordan. Those are the two obvious ones.
It should
Defensive.
be LeBron because he should have won it in 12, but fucking Marcus Gasol got it by like 1 point, and I don't know.
I love that he didn't win though. That's awesome. It's the one shit stain on his career. Um, who else? Who else is that good at defensively? Is it more recent? It can't be. Giannis was the first one since Jordan, I think. It was a long time ago. Kareem,
No. Is that your final answer?
maybe. Was he good defensively? Wilt? I don't fucking know. How was this a softball? I was born in 95. I don't know that shit.
I think he won it in 95, if I'm not mistaken. It's not. He did not win it in 95, but
Is it a spur? No. Can you give me the conference?
West.
Okay. Well, that I don't know why I asked that because that didn't help.
It was 94, actually, I believe.
Wasn't a spur. I was gonna say Robinson.
Okay,
Um,
you suck. I'm
yeah, I
gonna
don't know. I don't know.
fucking the only person to really dominate when Jordan was out. was Hakeem Olajuwon.
Olajuwon. Okay.
Yeah, they won two straight titles. He won Defensive Player of the Year and MVP, and I think he
I
won
didn't I didn't know he
Finals
was that good at
MVP.
defense, if I'm being honest. I had no idea.
Hakeem, Hakeem was a stud. Yeah,
Okay.
he's like people
You
got to
never
watch
really
his
see any
film.
highlights from
You
him.
got to watch his shit. It's
I'm sure it
nuts.
was
The
great.
athleticism,
Yeah,
holy
yeah.
fuck.
I
So we
believe
don't even
it.
have to. I mean, you want to do the last question just for funsies?
Just shits and giggies. Yeah, let's do it. You get the first pick anyways. I gotta get one for
Uh,
my fucking pride here.
I mean, I think this is a softball too, but who won
Oh
the
yeah, when you're
2000
looking at
slam
the
dunk
answer.
contest?
2000?
It's one of the most famous dunk contests ever.
I was 5.
Ever.
Kobe?
No. Vince Carter.
Oh,
Vince
fuck.
Carter. That was a softball, man.
Kobe won
God.
his in his rookie year. Was that 99?
Yeah, was that 99 or 98?
Okay, so 1 year off. So
It's
fucking
but that wasn't the
sorry.
most famous outside of fucking Zach LaVine. Vince Carter's dunk contest, besides Jordan, we know it wasn't Jordan's, was it. That was it.
Yeah, I guess.
Dear God.
Well,
Okay, so I
I
go.
don't deserve the first pick. There we go. We've decided that.
You fucking don't. Okay, so best duos in the playoffs. Honestly, I think there's a couple ways you can go with this. Oh my God, the Celtics are on right now.
Oh my God, are they going to beat the Cavaliers?
They're up 10-2, so I don't know. I'm gonna go with the champs though. I think it's pretty straightforward. I'm gonna go Joker and Murray, clutch, fourth quarter. Even
Yeah,
though they're
that's a
not
good
playing the
pick.
greatest at the moment, but
That's a
Joker's the
good
best player in
pick.
the league. So
Not much to
the
say with
Nuggets
that.
are out. Yeah.
I'm gonna go with a duo that's gonna beat your duo and Anthony Edwards and Carl Anthony Towns.
Okay.
You're like, fuck, that's a solid pick.
No, I mean, I'm not really
I
worried
mean, who
about
else is
Cat.
left? Who else are you really obsessed with left? I don't know anyone that's left that I would pick over those two.
I think the second group is pretty easy. I personally, I'm gonna go Kyrie and Luca. I mean, Luca is one of the greatest playoff performers right now. He averages like 33 a game, like 10 and 8 or something.
Yeah, but this
And
is where it gets
then
tough because it's like, okay, well, neither of those guys play defense, and
correct, but Kyrie Irving is unfucking real in the playoffs. Like we've seen the stats, we've seen the
would you
finish.
have picked them over my guys that I just picked?
No, I think they're a clear
Okay,
second group. Yeah.
okay. All right. So who do we have here? I got
Who do you
Knicks,
have?
Pacers, Celtics, Cavs, Thunder. That's it.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Oh, you got to take them. Take them. You
I want
got to.
I want SGA
Oh, stop.
and Chet Holmgren.
Oh my God. This is so bad.
Why?
I'm taking Tatum and Brown. Why are you taking those clowns over these
Because I
guys?
refuse.
Give Yeah, I know you fucking do. I'm taking Tatum and Brown. People have been to the finals
Yeah,
who
and
have
done
like
what? And done what? They've got as many finals wins
what
as
is
my team does.
they have as many fucking playoff wins as your players have ever won in ever in their lives in the regular
Yeah, that
season.
and doesn't mean shit if you don't win anything.
I don't care. We're talking apples to apples here. They both have won nothing, so they've done more in nothing than nothing.
All right,
It's
you got your
bad.
3.
Yeah,
I gotta think who
I'm
else is on
whooping your
I
ass.
gotta think who else is on the Knicks.
You going Knicks? You don't want a Pacer or a Cav?
No. I'm gonna have one of those eventually. I want Brunson and
I would say DiVincenzo. I'm not picking
I don't
fucking
think I mean
or
Randall's
Hart.
not
Go
playing.
Hart.
Did they have to be
Hart.
playing? I'd pick Randall if he was playing.
Don't pick Randall because he sucks anyways. I would
He's
pick
not
Hart.
that bad. He's good.
He's like the worst playoff performer of all time. He averages like
Well,
14 a game. And he goes from like
so
27 to 14. How do you drop off half the points?
that's
He
not half,
fucking
that's 3.
27 to 14?
Oh, I thought you said
27.
17. Sorry, I thought you
No,
said
he dropped
17.
like half of he's like horrible. He shits his pants, man.
Well, good thing he's not playing then. Yeah, I
You
guess I'll
taking Brunson
do
and who?
Dante.
Fucking Jeevan. He was lights out last night. That pussy, we didn't
And
talk about this
Brunson,
much.
I know I shit on him earlier, but I mean,
He's a stud.
He's a baller.
Yeah, you're trying to make my path a little easier now, huh? But the
Yeah.
stud, he's a stud. He had two big turnovers, but the fucking flop by DiVincenzo on that screen, and the NBA
Yeah.
is like, right call. Give me a break. You don't make
Yeah.
that call.
That's not in the play.
Everyone
That's not a
moves like
playoff
that.
call. Yeah.
There's screens like that every time. Fourth pick. This is actually hard. So it's between
Celtics
Cavs.
or cat or sorry, Cavs or Pacers.
I don't think this is actually that hard. I'm gonna go the clear best player left is Mitchell. So I'm gonna go Donovan Mitchell, and then I'll take
That's the tough
Darius
part. There's like a
Garland's
clear
good.
one, but you don't know the two.
Darius Garland's good. I'll take Mobley. I mean, he's a great defender. He almost won Defense Player of the
Oh,
Year, Evan
Evan
Mobley.
Mobley. Yeah.
Yeah,
You can
I
do
mean, you could
Jared
put
Allen.
Garland.
You could do,
Jared
yeah.
Allen, yeah, he's not playing tonight. I'm
Or
not doing fucking
Garland.
Max
Yeah.
Strus, that fucking cunt. I can't believe I have to play that
What
idiot
about,
again,
oh my
but
God, have you seen the picture or any videos of the guy on the Cavs that somehow plays, but he's got like a dad bod? Just looks like a random dude off the street. I'm
no,
gonna send you a picture right after this. It's fucking hilarious. Some dude
no,
took
I'll
a
have to
picture of him. He's
watch.
like, number 20 on the Cavs makes me think I could suit up and play. It's so funny. It just looks like a fucking average Joe. It's hilarious.
Is it George Niang?
I don't know.
It's
He just
George Niang. It's definitely George
Yes, that's
Niang.
him.
Yes, it's
He
George
just looks like
Niang
a fucking
or
bum.
Jorge or whatever the
I don't
fuck
know
he
how
is.
the
Yeah.
fuck he plays.
Well, look at that picture. That looks like Dan Prochich in the
Yeah.
fucking like in the gym.
Oh man,
Send it, flip
that's
it, give it
hilarious.
to him.
Clip it.
Okay.
All right, so
What?
I got Tyrese Halliburton and I'm gonna do
You gotta do Miles Turner.
yeah, what's
He's
his is
good.
that the dread guy?
Center.
The
Yeah,
one who likes
Miles Turner.
Legos? Yeah, yep.
Yeah.
He was lighting us up from three. I was like, since
Yeah,
when
he
does he
can.
throw
The
threes now?
Celtics almost traded for him instead of Kristaps because he has that game.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And he's probably younger too than Kristaps.
I think
Well,
he is, but I
maybe
think they wanted more because I think he's a slightly better, and we could have gotten Kristaps for cheaper
cheaper.
because we
Yeah,
only
yeah,
traded
yeah,
Marcus
yeah,
Smart. Yeah.
yeah.
I'd
I
kick
love
your
my
ass in
team. I
that.
love my
I
team.
you suck. Yeah, no chance. Tatum and
No, I
Brown as
love
the
my team.
three. You sucks.
Ant Edwards, baby. My two is beating your first two, so boom, I win that already. Your it depends on
My,
who
you didn't beat the
SGA could
Mavs. You
SGA
didn't beat
could
the
win.
Mavs.
No, SGA could beat the Mavs, and he SGA could fucking win MVP over your MVP. Boom, that gets you the
I'm
I'm
gonna
winning.
win
I'm
MVP,
2-0. I'm 2-0.
and you're
I'm
with
2-0.
Celtics in the third round is a wash. We fucked you hard, bent
Why?
you over, fucked
Why?
you again because we're better than your two almost.
No.
Yeah.
No. No. You don't have any
So
MVP candidate on your Celtics. I have an MVP candidate on my second
Tatum's a
team.
candidate.
No, he's not. There's
Yeah,
three,
he is.
baby. There's three.
Yeah, well, he's a top five. There's five people that get
Okay.
votes.
Well, Jalen Brown's a top 15. I mean, how far do you want to go?
I'm just saying the ballot goes
That's
five deep,
fucking
so
stupid.
he's
That's
a ballot
stupid.
getter.
Yeah,
Yes.
whatever.
I'm
So
gonna get the
I
MVP. I
got
have the
2-0.
MVP. I have the
I
MVP
got
too. I'm just
2-0.
putting that out
I
there.
will take Halliburton and uh I'll take Halliburton and fucking Turner
You want that
over
slingshot?
Mitchell and Evan
Get the
Mobley
fuck out of
all
here.
day, all day.
No, get out of
Yes.
here.
Yes. I think it's closer than you think.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
We're done. End this podcast.
What do you have left here? Schedule release.
Yeah, next week, but I don't know. I don't think it's going to come out soon enough. The NFL schedule, no one knows when that shit comes out. So we
Yeah,
can talk about that whenever that comes out. And then I want to do some NBA uniform. Just looking at some stuff.
next week.
Yeah, we can talk about the games like we did today, and then talk about some good,
Who-
maybe a top five uni and a top five bad uni, if you know what I
Yeah.
mean.
Okay. Yeah, we can do that. NBA is interesting. I like
Yeah,
NBA
because I don't
uniforms.
think we got into that yet,
We've
have we?
never
I don't
done
think
that.
so.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
was the uniform buff. My alter ego was going to um eventually get to the NBA, but I never finished the the NFL, and this podcast has taken up a lot more time than I would have liked. So I don't have enough time to fucking design all this shit. So no, that'd be cool. Yeah, we can talk. We can just talk about the existing ones, like best and
Yeah, we're
worst.
just gonna
Yeah,
rank the best and worst and what we like because their NBA's got a lot of city and
I
earned
I
and
do.
all
Yeah,
that
I
stuff.
like I love NBA ones because they're all one color. You don't do different tops, different color bottoms. Like NFL is just blah, 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 all this shit all over. You know,
Yeah,
socks are different than this, and
helmets.
then different
Yeah,
than this, and different than this. Yeah, there's a lot more to work with the NFL, which is kind of cool, but they whiff a lot. And
yep.
NBA, it's it's cool because it's a lot more consistent, and you can do some cool stuff with it. But
So
yeah,
that's
that sounds
next
good. We
week.
can do that. Let's do that.
Alrighty, that's it.
Alrighty. Sounds
Wrap
good.
it up.
That was fun. I got heated a little bit. We got to argue a bit. That was fun.
Yeah, because you're stupid. That's fucking
That's what the NBA does to us, though.
Let me go watch my
When you have a
team.
house divided, you're gonna get some, pushback here and there.
I know I get messages from one of my friends, my stinky friends. He goes, "Well, when was the last title? 2008? Oh yeah, don't talk to me."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Fuck off with
And
this."
who was your coach that year? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, "Okay."
And why are you even a fan because of that year? Oh yeah, makes sense.
Oh yeah, yeah, but that's another conversation we can have down the road.
Yeah, and I will prove you wrong every time.
Okay.
Seniority
Goodbye.
rules.
See you
Bye.
later.
Love ya.
Bye.
Bye.